Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Randall. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Geno on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On first down, Randall looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To the 43, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Randall. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Walker with another carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Smith to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Smith, and that is incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Smith. And Walker has it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Off the play fake. Randall. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Off play action. Randall. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Randall. And this one too low. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Randall. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Randall. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Smith. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Randall. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Randall. And that is incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in. Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception. Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Back to the air on 2nd down. Randall. It's complete to Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Geno now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw again, Randall. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Randall. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Randall. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A check of the scoreboard. They're in the 3rd and Baltimore. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they just put more on the board. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Myers' kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randall. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Off the play fake. Randall. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks take back over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. On 3rd down, here's Walker. A little juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. Down to about the 32. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Randall, a throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. To throw on 2nd down, Randall. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Randall. that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Back to throw. Randall. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Escape. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
From 10 yards out.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Geno. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith.
He'll find Metcalf.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Geno on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again is Smith.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Robinson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Randall. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Now the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores. And they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Again, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.